go in the brutality of Phoenix. What is? It's heated today. It's definitely over 110 right now. It's nice, I guess, whatever. We're going to the Herb Museum. They have a free art day, and La Peligrosas Locas? Something like that. They're playing. Look at this place. I want to always go over there and like videotape those little frickin', you know, statues. They got statues right here too, you know? Frickin' the giraffe statues, 2 of them. So cool, huh? Okay, catch you at the museum. Every time you see one of those places, be like, fuck that place. And Frank, it's going to reboot your metabolism. Stay home with the twins. Who's telling the truth? 97 pounds. Cruelty-free. Gender never.
You'll start. Watch out. Nobody's saving Home Alone running.
I love it. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna steal that. Don't keep saying like that. I love that. Nobody's saving Home Alone.
Pit stop at Safeway. Got some avocado, tomato, but here, Taco Bell. Fuck you, Taco Bell. We're still boycotting Taco Bell, remember? Because they gave us rotten tomatoes. Fuck them. But look at this. This is like date palms down this street right here, huh? Which one is that? We're going to the Herb Museum still. Okay, here it is. They changed this to a Mexican place, Italian place. There's dates on those trees. Yeah. I don't know. If I can get those dates, I'd be slick. Here we are. We're on Central. At the Muse. Across from Donnelly. CBS. This is the Herb Museum right here. He's kind of cool in there. Central Methodist downtown. I think we parked at the Phoenix Art Museum and we're walking to the Herd. Oops, whatever. I'll come back and go over there. Maybe it's free over there too. Oh, here's what I wanted, a video of the train. Here, I guess we're going to the Herd. That's the Herd right here? I guess so. It says Herd Steel Auditorium. Can I go in the front gate? What's going on here? Oh, no, it's locked. Oh shit, it's a car accident. Yeah, Herb Museum, this place. Fuck. Here, damn it. Oops. Whatever. Check out this lady. Interactive kids experience. What's that all about? There we go. More. These palm palm trees, I guess. There's dates. There's lots of dates in those palm trees. If they let me get them. Bet I could figure something out. Native American Veterans National Memorial. Party over.
Whiskey actually makes the word go smart. I mean, yeah, whiskey makes yeah, the word, when you say the word.
Thank you.
This is polished. There's no glazing on it. They take the clay and they thin it out with some water and then they put it on the pot. And then very, very tiny and very labor intensive. So this is a contemporary modern, that's like what it is again. This black Maria brought back the concept of the black pottery, black on black, and inspired exactly like the others, except you totally enclose the fire, and it somehow changes the chemical composition of the clay, so it's never black. And that again, the designs are polished in with the stone. So all of these are made exactly the same. Any questions? These represent
These are made back in the, like, where's the Kahla? Oh, right there. That's that. That was made in 1938. That one.
What if I just made it from just like looking at fake
Ooh,
stuff?
look at number 9. That's that.
Whoa.
You make that when I do. Oh, that big corn?
They're so sick.
This must be the kind of house that they would have lived in. Am I cool?
Look at my shoes light up. Guys, aren't you coming?
Yes.
It's fun.
This is a bird.
Yes.
Navajo saddle blankets.
No, go sit down. Go sit down and sit down.
My family, they all spoke Mojave. And I never spoke any English until I went to school.
Hey, Brown, there's TV. That's not about SpongeBob. There's TV.
Buy food. We all cook the same things? What? That reminds me of how to get unhealthy. That's... We're fine.
It's hard. I'm just like, I know. I was like, how did you feel? I was like, you know, I yeah. I was
You stay by us.
Hey, Mama, can I go over here?
We don't want to be babysitting here.
Papa, I'm
Where was it at?
When we had our own orchards and gardens, everything was green around us, and we had lots of water. Nowadays, we see dry fields, it's barren looking, and it wasn't like that when we were growing up. original homeland of the Maricopa was the Kahla River. Warfare pushed the Maricopa east up the Gila River. 18th century, they had formed an alliance with the Pima to defend their new homeland. Well, with the In the past, many southwestern native people needed some knowledge of 3 or more languages.
Mama, what's that for, Mama? Mama, what's that? Mama, what is that?
I'm sure they do it, but it says
What is that?
That's crazy.
How could it be in there? A baby can fit in there. That's a sword. That's a sword.
Save the seeds of especially young plants and grow them for the best basket treats.
Hey, Grandma.
Eleanor, yeah. Eleanor.
Whoa. Beginning in the 1970s, Rick Barton drew from his own likeness to
and self-experiences for inspiration. His representations of animals, spirits, and artifacts were evocative and deeply personal. Barto was sensitive to the multiple selves that shaped his own life, that of Native American and Euro-American, and veteran, recovering alcoholic, an artist, a musician, a husband, father, a reconciliation of these identities as they changed over time became a way of a cathartic art making through illness, hardship, and loss. Barlow credited his survival to the support of loved ones and his art production, which he described as affordable therapy, like the works themselves. His concept of self was a continual state of renewal. We have to reveal ourselves in the way that we reveal ourselves. We left our light shine. Dialogue. In the creation of his multicultural, multi-perspectival work, Rick Barlow wrestled with those topics or events that could not be understood through other means. His works referenced historical events, crossed geographical borders and historical cultural traditions. They drew from literature, music, periods of artwork, and particular artists. They also questioned human beings' relationship with nature and their environment. To Bartow, animals were important as elements of history and myth. Native American, Euro-American, African-American, Asian, Oceanic, African archetypes freely intermingled in Bartow's world. He minded these artistic and literary canons for decades with his characteristic balance of reverence and humor, though not created with political motives. His works remain a testament to art's capacity for storytelling and record keeping. It facilitates a connection between the past and the present, as well as between a physical and spiritual worlds. In doing so, his work invites viewers into the conversation. Is there a lesson to be learned? There's a time for entertainment. Children understand. Adults muck it up. Whoa. What? Hawaii. That is so sick. Byron Harvey, great-grandson, the founder of the Fred Harvey Company, was an anthropologist, collector, patron, and donor who, with his wife Joy, gave the Heart one of its most important collections. In 1971, Harvey donated more than 1,200 ethnographic items, primarily of the Southwest Plains Indian cultures, as well as Heard's Harvey collection beyond the Southwest. He appreciated the design and ornamental North American Indian clothing and cradles. He also collected donated African art. Harvey continued to collect and donate through his life. His total donation to the Heard exceeds 2,000 objects. Added to that collection are more than 4,000 pieces given in the 1978 donation to the Fred Harvey Company Fine Arts Collection. It's a Harvey. History of boarding schools is closely interwoven with that of tuberculosis sanitariums. Hundreds of students fell victim. Yeah, it's the medicine that causes the problems they were pretending to heal. Vaccinations kill because they insert metals, heavy metals into children and cause brain swelling. So the way to eliminate people.
Can you imagine having somebody sit
So they don't have cursive anymore, huh? They're gonna ban public schools soon. That's a good. We gotta get rid of schools. Government has no business running schools. Ban public schools soon in Arizona. The government has no business running schools. Let the free market decide. Anyone can teach any way they want. You know, you can't force education on people.
It is.
The Herd Museum. This place is pretty cool. The founders. Born in Chicago, the oldest son of a child. Herbert Spencer, Chicago wholesaler, value. Bartlett. The Herd Museum, child.
How does he look?
She wants me to sing. She said she's open, but she said she wants
Southwest connecting Chicago and Los Angeles in 1887. A railway cut through native lands, bringing food, commercial goods, and travelers who often sought memento in their trips. Native arts were made for sale. Artist Incorporated. Stylist.
Unless it's relatives or something.
So wait, do we have stuff that day?
No. And then to think there's people in Phoenix that have never been there.
I know, isn't that something? And it's like, really? You really want to see the world.
In the middle of the trip, and you see these guys for families, yeah.
That white privilege has created an industry that brought more money than mining by selling Native American crafts to tourists. And this whole museum is centered around the whole idea of white privilege exploiting Native Americans in order to use the railroad companies to bring those products of tourism to white people across the whole, or other people of other cultures too, to exploit the Native American culture. That's what we've learned here. And also about boarding schools and Frida Kahla's pictures are interesting. That was really cool. How do we get out of here? Let's go down the stairs. So the railroad companies made money, the Native Americans made money, but where'd all the money go to? Probably to alcohol. They probably sold them alcohol, huh? Gotta ask the people, where are they? Oh wow, look at this. It's healthy and it adds to creativity, but it kind of puts people in a tourist commodified situation.
Exposure. Part of what you see happening now is that they realize the transition of the age categories as artists evolve into new.
There's different
One
styles and
gentleman
that
said to me,
past.
I now want to see contemporary Native American art. And I said, well, at this point, you've gone to Frida Diego and you have a flair, but that's not what we're featuring
That's
right now.
right now, yeah,
but
of course.
if you go down to Rick's work, you have a different perspective.
And what, when does that happen?
Because of the guild, it's the first weekend in March.
First of March.
And the artists in the same class, they like us better than Santa Fe. Now, that's
Santa Fe's total tourism, yeah. I mean, that's all book Santa Fe.
Santa Fe. It's a guild, a volunteer organization. Offer that as an avenue and a comfort level and a respect level.
Like then the plaza.
And we're volunteers. We don't get paid. We run the whole market.
I do food out bombs and we volunteer feed people, stuff like that.
So I really encourage you with that person to come and take them out.
Sure, I'll definitely.
And offer some of the artists that are long-standing. We have a free rest of the show that's a Friday night, and the artists can apply to do the next show. Come on Thursday, and bring them, and then the judges will Thursday, they activate to make the so please know that.
Phoenix is a huge art city, you know, that gives us special.
And you can go into all this and then it's another piece is the student art that the guild does. And the note cards that are for sale.
I have stepbrothers that are like Ho Chunk Willadona, you know, but every person has their own. Like I noticed this is more Southwest, you know, oriented, like all the. Cerritos. It's like I lived in like a 600-year-old adobe house, you know. And it's like the only adjoining house that's left, you know, which still has like walls that touch the whole village. But there's a lot of history, but like it's not. In like Niagara, they rebuilt the ballpark and stuff like that. Like there's so much money. I kind of left. I didn't want to be there when there's this thing called WIP, Waste Isolation Pilot Program, where they ship all the nuclear waste from Los Alamos to bury it in the White Sands area. And I didn't want to be, they built a special highway around the city to do that. And I was like, I don't want to be here when they're shipping the waste. And I just left down here to Phoenix to go to school. And then never tried to move away. Then I have Fukushima and the whole world is like dealing with like every day, you know, like 600 million new tons of cooling seawater that's going back into the sea. So. Yeah, it's different.
This lady, I said, I think I missed my turn. He said,
Yeah.
Are you radioactive now?
You got a Geiger counter. I know that's the next new thing. I think they don't talk about it very often. Oh wow. Yeah. Like that. What's that? I don't know. Thank you. Yeah, definitely I will. And this is like every last Friday or something like that. Open Sunday. Sunday's open to families except for the one exhibit spot. I have that. Yeah. I've been part of First Friday since 2004, I guess. I mean, it's all about downtown Pablo. Oh, yeah, in the group Andrea. Yeah, she has house parties at her house like once every month. It used to be like every season of jam where everybody just gets together and plays like music, freestyle and improvisational. Yeah, kind of like that happens at the Lost League too every once a month. The Lost League's like on Fifth Street, but things are changing fast. You know, like I know that the new thing wanted everybody to come into their space, and they know I'm an architect for like 10 years. So I know that the density is like a big plan. They want to make urban density to like put people closer together. That's more about sustainability, and people living closer means less cars, means better, you know, all kinds of quality of life. But
I hope that they start to mandate that under every condo project and apartment project, they put parking right under instead of.
they don't even want people to have cars.
Well, that's unrealistic.
I think it's the ASU culture really what they're bringing in. They're bringing in something new that I don't understand quite yet. But
Well, if we didn't have such a spread out state, that might work.
yeah, we have so much open area already, so we're not really crammed for space. You know, like
You always want to get out in the countryside. You don't want to be without a car.
yeah. Or like get the light rail system to take people out in the desert so they can like stay out in the desert all the way to light rail.
Light rail and all this all this
Oh yeah, things are really pretty, man. I know things are like the highest design level in Phoenix is anywhere you can go, you know. So we got a lot going for us here.
Thank you for sharing your information and reflections.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah, nice stuff. Jonas. Oh yeah, yeah. Like the whole picture of the bigger, larger font. Phoenix Towers. What's it say? The tallest apartment. Most beautiful, tallest apartment buildings in the Southwest. What? Cool. Stylish lobby, pool area, private swimming pool. Romance from the East Coast, Canadian Rockies. Man, the train thing I just learned about. Wow. Next time you head east on the historic scenic route across Canada via the Canadian National Railway, stop at the gorgeous Jasper. Sounds like the spot. Phoenix Tower model apartments. Beautiful. As a result of the tower technology. Cool. Look at this cool carvings. Fancy. Oh no, thank you. Yeah. Oh, that's a cool picture right there. I got to show that. Rendering. I do like renderings. That's what I do with architecture firms. Nice. Wow. Open house today. City grows with Phoenix Towers. Today, open house at Phoenix Towers. It's like old school brick building too, huh? Phoenix Towers. The new Phoenix Towers Already Phoenix landscape depicts the largest of the Hot Point electrical appliances. Architecturally speaking, Ralph Harris, architecture whose specially cooperative apartment buildings, his concept of the Phoenix Towers already has a pattern of similar buildings erected throughout the country. Harris has described the Phoenix Towers as a collection of modern air-conditioned ranch house grouped together in a vertical plane. This provides features of design, space, equipment, and value no other home building plan can offer. Arizona's wonderful climate and particularly fine location of the towers is the site of the original estate of the Dwight Herd, where considered in the planning of the building. Harris says the structure of the wings opened living possibilities and provide a maximum view of the surrounding mountains and desert beauty. Most city apartment buildings followed a rectangular design, and reasons of economy. There were high site costs usually dictate many design compromises. With the Phoenix Towers, we were fortunate to be able to plan and design real spacious building. Architecture emphasizes the sections of the private offered by each of the 60
Phoenix Tower Apartments, in keeping with his original goal of individual home atmosphere, special sound deadening materials were used throughout the building so that the apartment will be more quiet than ever, even the better homes. Harris said floor plans of each apartment were compatible to the fine separate residence, complete separation of living, sleeping quarters, of a separate kitchen service door, and individual home feeling of the apartments. Each floor landing is open to the outside residents. Do not completely enter the building proper until they turn the latch key of their own front door. Apartments in the Phoenix Towers are 5.5 rooms with 2 bedrooms and 6 rooms, each bedroom, each complete bathroom, living and dining areas, kitchens, reception halls, breakfast rooms, and closets designed to be more spacious than corresponding rooms in homes of compatible costs. Sizes of the apartments range from 1,200 square feet to 5 rooms of 1,800 for 5.5, 2,300 square feet for 6 rooms. This compares with 900 square feet and 1,300 square feet of the average 5 and 6 bedroom apartments. Each apartment has a balcony terrace opening the dining area. Prices and estimates begin at $32,000. Harris described the kitchens as the finest and most modern available, each being completely equipped with a built-in electric wall oven, counter range top, built-in refrigerator, dishwasher, and disposal. Metal wall cabinets were selected, Harris added, as the most durable and serviceable, in keeping with other fine appointments of the apartments. These, as well as all appliances, are available in their choice of comfort. For the sake of comfort. The men behind the show. 36 years ago, Dell worked for a carpentry in San Francisco Bay Area, yet as a contractor he built hundreds of millions of industrial factories and plants, commercial stores, big hospitals, luxury hotels and motels, and huge housing projects. One of the busiest building firms in the United States, Webb Company, recently completed the $17 million Beverly Hilton Hotel in Beverly Hills, California, which is styled American most sumptuous hostelry. The firm is now erected $20 million Union Oil Company headquarters downtown Los Angeles, multi-million-dollar headquarters in Texaco and Wilshire Boulevard, among other projects, of a $15 million industrial plant for Diamond Match Company in Northern California. Typical of its diversified building, Webb Company erected one of the modern floor covering apartment plants in the world near New Jersey. Housing and mess facilities. When in Kansas, Lee Performance Parts. Phoenix brings to Arizona its first high-rise apartment dwelling to Phoenix. It's like an addition of a new exclusive residential section. For you will live there. It holds a rich personal meaning. There you may find the freedom and the pleasure of being yourself, of expressing personal tastes in interior decoration and furnishing, here too without the responsibilities and demands of upkeep. There will be the time to enjoy home surroundings and to pursue hobbies and cultural interests, therefore perhaps only dreamed of. No other building plan offers so much home value for the initial financial investment, plus a small monthly charge to cover interest, amortization of mortgage, building maintenance, taxes, and the many services. More than 50% of the monthly charge is deductible from your income tax. Phoenix Towers.
apartments. Wow. Looking about here, these are the Phoenix apartments. Look at all those balconies they got. And they come out in like 3 different wings. First high-rise apartment building in Phoenix. Dang. And now there's all these other high-rise apartments. I don't think they match this one though. And it's on Monte Vista. I'm on Monte Vista. Huh. Not but 28 blocks from my house now. Because we're on Central. Phoenix Museum. Let's see what they got doing here. What's going on? What cactus is this? Dragon fruit? Do you have like a Sunday thing like the herd does or something like that?
Well, it's not free today, but we have a $5 samurai exhibit.
Samurai exhibit?
But
Then you have that cultural pass that you can get at the library, right?
oh, I don't know. I can just ask him if he does.
Someone told me that at the Safeway actually. You get this thing at the library and they pay for like all the museum stuff.
Oh, I'm not sure, but no.
You don't play cactus setting? Is that a dragon fruit or?
Oh no, I don't know.